break the bench down from the ceiling and sit on it. Ta-da! Okay, so from here, we're going to go over to the right. We can go straight up the wall, and we're going to keep going up. Straight up past this bad boy. So these things are just fireballs that track you. You can jump out of the way after they turn into the fireball. They transform from a butterfly into the fireball. Past that, you can just dodge them fairly easily. It'll take some practice to get used to. But drop down here and walk through that door. If you really aren't comfortable with it, don't worry, we won't be dealing with a lot of these guys. Actually, I can't even say that. We do deal with a lot of them. Alright. So, I want to just follow those forever. So from here, jump as far as you can. You can claw line across. The name escaped me there for a second. Claw line back over. And we'll pick up another mass fragment. It doesn't matter how much health you have getting it, because it should be our 12th one. And that means full health, baby. Let's go. Break that open. You can fly on back. We'll try to spawn in front of you. You should be able to run past them fairly easily. Okay. And just drop down. We've done this before. There you go. Look at that. That was the right way of Wisp Thicket. From here, we're going to go over to the left. Obviously, the only way we haven't been so far. And we're going to face a boss. I'm not fantastic at this boss because my timing is horrible. We're going to swim underneath so we don't get shot by those guys. Jump over that guy. Double jump up here. Come through the exit. Alright. Just gonna sit in the center of this room. This is the Father of the Flame. The whole purpose of this fight is to break the lanterns on his arms. He will shoot fireballs at you the whole time you do this. It takes, I think, 8 hits in total. Oops, I whiffed. I should say 8 hits for each arm, not in total. Ah, that's bad. Focus more on the dodging than anything else. And come here in the bottom for phase 2. These projectiles are entirely random, I believe. You can get absolutely screwed by this. But do your best. You can also just kind of float in the air in case you get scared. I like to pogo twice and then jump up. It seems to have a good rhythm. Unfortunately, got hit there. And look at that. I was 1 hit short. Walk away. He explodes. It does hurt. And then we take this one. This is the Wisp Fire Lantern. Alright, so the Wisp Fire Lantern is what we're going to be using to complete the Brood Feast quest. So now that we have all the components, I'm actually going to start doing it now. Alright, so come over here to the central platform. So you can break these lanterns if you really don't like them. I thought he was going to shoot another one. I wasn't going to do anything before he did that. Got the rosary necklace. Break that and climb out the top right. And we're going to climb all the way up. And we'll find another piece of craft metal. Look at that. Alright, come over here to the wall on the left, and it's actually breakable. So, kind of hold downwards, swing. You know the drill at this point, right? Oops. I remembered too late. I saw him and I tried to dodge the right. What a shame. Oh well, that's fine. Serves me right for walking around this area with 2 health. Because everything in here does 2 damage anyways. So, make our way back this way. It's just the worst place for the fireball to be. Alright. I'm just gonna take the damage, I don't care. Climb up and out. There we go. Try that one again. Alright, so don't walk into this guy. Okay, so just come over here to the left. Find more of these guys. Just keep coming up higher left as you can go. You'll run into this. This is basically just a platforming room. Nothing else. Just time it correctly. Shouldn't be horrible. Just float down. Too slow. Ah. And my platform looks terrible tonight. I claw lined into the ceiling. That's impressive. Rosaries down here. At this point, you don't really need to collect everything. It's just nice. Alright, climb up here. We get another flea. His name is Ryan. That's right. Ryan. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit this little lever there. And then we're going to come... actually, we can't even do anything out here. I forgot. So, we drop back down. Ta-da! So from that flea, essentially we're just going to run all the way back to Greymoor. There's no easy way to do this. Can't go left here, can I? Not go anywhere, right? Yeah, it's just more silver. But, there you go. And float back down. It's easier going out than it is coming in. You can also shortcut yourself back to the bench. That's probably the easiest way. That almost hit me in the butt. But there you have it. Wisp Thicket. That's all you need. Gonna claw line over. Perfect. And we're dropping down. So from here, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go up and over this one. All the way over here. And we're going to go get another flea. There's a breakable wall over here. And we go up. And he's actually caught up in webs. So we go ahead and free him. This is Krat. He's a lovely little guy. He will end up going to the flea caravan with his carriage that's still stuck like 100 feet in the air. I don't understand how he gets it down, but hey, we'll get there eventually, right? So as we come over here, we make our way into Sinner's Road. This area is... it's okay. It's not like the worst area. So you'll notice these forms on the ground sleeping. There's one to my left and one above me. These are basically dogs. They're terrible to actually fight. I'm not going to unlock that thing right now because I don't need it just yet. And it does trigger all the enemies in the area. We'll be back in a minute anyways. You also unlock this guy with a simple key. We're not quite there yet. Fork. Okay. I'll heal up one more time. Coming into this room, if you try to do this without double jump and stuff, it's a little more difficult. But because we have double jump, we can see up a few things. We're just going to jump on over here. Knock that guy down. Double jump here. Flea storm thread storm both of those guys. And this is the merchant for the quest we accepted before. The missing brother quest, specifically. And so now he'll head off to Belhart. You need to rescue both him and his brother before you can complete Great Taste Farloom. Making your way over to the top right of this room, since you have double jump and claw line and all that, is fairly easy. We're going to talk to Kroll and Bingen. We're going to tell you some nice things and tell you to go collect some bug guts. Specifically, roach guts. So those roaches that we passed over earlier, we can go kill them all now. It's a dandy old time. We need to kill 10 of them in total. We'll get 8 right away, and then remaining 2 after we come back here to be able to complete the quest. We're just going to heap them over here. Hit this lever there. It'll unlock the gate. To start this off, we want to come up and make your way through there. Hit this lever. It unlocks that thing. So it's a shortcut down. That's all it is. And hit this guy a couple times. And we'll make our way to this bench. This bench is kind of funny. We're going to go ahead and pay for it. We're going to buy the map from Chakra. But you'll notice that bench isn't going up. It's a little unfortunate, right? We'll buy the bench code pins as well now. So, to get this bench to come up, you need to go through this breakable wall in the top left. Now it's a platforming section. I'm going to start by running, jumping. You can claw line that, or you can just regularly do it. It doesn't really matter. I am doing this terribly. I've run every single one of those. So from here, you can just jump over here. Casually float. Hit that. Fly line over. And you'll notice the bile down here. You can actually jump in it to start, because you'll go right back to the bench and it doesn't actually matter. Because I don't want to touch it. Fly the line over. Break the vines, and voila. Get the bench unlock. Just make your way back over. By the time we get there, the bench will be free. Ta-da! That. So, this is the area so far. We've gone basically from the bottom left, top right, over to the regular left where we are now. Right, I do want those. Alright. This gives an example to show what the bile water does. It takes all of your silk, and it covers your health with those maggots. The maggots actually make it so that you cannot heal yourself until you get rid of the maggots first. The maggots themselves require one full heal. It's quite annoying. That's why a lot of people hate this area. Is it justified? Kinda. It's annoying. But there are things to do to get around it. But to start this off, we actually want to go complete the Roach Guts quest. So let's go find our first one. So these guys are very annoying. They will jump, and then you should do a second jump. Yeah, but if they do catch you, these guys do 2 hits of damage to you, which is painful, to say the least. Break that open, and you can get the rosary string. There's one up here. Look at that. 2 hits of damage. He got away. They also attack very quickly, which is another thing that, you know, a lot of people don't like. Oh, he grabbed me out of the air. That son of a gun. I hit him through the ground as well. Okay, so there's 5 to start with. Or sorry, 3 to start with. We're going to go grab another 2 right off the bat. And I think a third one is over here. But we sat at the bench, so it's not like a horrible worry. Heal up again. Take the Roach Guts. Alright, come on. I'm probably gonna go sit at the bench as well, because I am pretty low health at this point. I don't want to run to this next section quite yet. So we'll end up doing that, actually. Do that right now. So, as we come over here, you'll notice we can get the shortcut, which we didn't have before. Just run over here. This does respawn the enemies, but I won't kill them again. Just in case, y'all do this nicely and don't hurt yourselves 50 million times along the way. Okay. I think there's this roach that I didn't kill. It's whatever. So we're just going to drop down. Down here, you'll find another tool. It's going to be the barb bracelet. This is an interesting tool because it doubles all the damage you receive. However, you do a little bit more damage. We're going to go ahead and jump all the way up this shaft. And hit the lever over here on the left. And hit this lever as well. And you'll notice we're just on the other side. If you tried to come over here, you'd notice that it was closed when you first tried it. This is going to be another boss fight. So just start it by ringing the dinner bell. So these guys are pretty simple, not terribly difficult. Alright, this starts the boss fight. So, drop out of the air. You'll notice the vials of goo that she shoots out from all of her attacks. All except the bubble. So those are like the bile water that I showed earlier. Oops. And that if you do get hit like that, then you have to get rid of that before you can heal yourself. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Hopefully I don't get hit again. Ouch. Bad spot. It's fine. Oh, I didn't realize you got hit again. Well, at this point, you don't necessarily need to heal. I don't think there's going to be another... Yeah, what a shame. That's the only thing that makes this boss hard. Is that you just can't heal all the time. But because we did unlock the shortcut, we can take the much shorter way over. Claw line up. Claw line over. And there you go. Right back at it. Do the same strategy again. There you go. So the thing that actually would be beneficial is I have the Wreath of Purity, and I didn't use it, unfortunately. I really should have, thinking back on it. So the Wreath of Purity means it so that you can't get infected by the biobugs, which is quite convenient. But because I'm infected, I don't care. I'm not going to try to heal this time. This boss is easy enough that healing doesn't do a lot, especially if you have to heal twice. Unfortunate. I'm not used to her trying to pin me in a corner like this. Goodness gracious. But she'll end up dropping the pickled muck maggot. So this is what we need for the Great Taste of Farloom. And we'll run all the way back. Yeah. Perfect. I have to dodge this guy. And we'll come sit on the bench again. Alright, because I mentioned it, and I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and switch this to the Wreath of Purity. So I don't have to worry about that again. Because the next area we are going to will have a lot of that in here. So from here, we're just going to go straight up. You can pogo off these. You don't need to go all the way around. Okay, so from here, hit the lever. Then double jump up here. Unlock the chests. Get all the money from it. And drop down. And we'll find a new enemy over here. This guy's a lovely little enemy. He's actually not bad at all. Kill him for the Hunter's Journal. Oof, that was far enough away. Make sure you unlock this. If you go through the secret entrance that I mentioned before, from the upper Greymoor area, you end up in the lower area of this one. So you can't actually get to the left side. There you go. Nice little platform. And come straight up here. There's an enemy that drops down right on top of you. And hey, look, we just killed two of these guys, right? I think he has less health than the other ones. Just because he is in a really awkward location. So he drops a simple key. That's number 1. Alright, so we're going to drop all the way down here. We're going to get these rosaries. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Drop down to the right and drop in this little cubby and come in through here. So this is going to be another flea. We can name this one Patrick. Make sure to take those roach guts. And we'll back on out. Well, fun fact, there's less fleas than there were grubs. So, there you go. Pick up the shard bundle, break the wall right next to it.